let's say you were 2 years into your relationship and you had to assemble your own flowers.
She wouldn't care.
I don't know. I'm just not that kind of person.
Alex is
It's an
happy she
impossible
gets a gift
question
at
to
all.
answer.
Yeah, I am
That's
not
an
a
impossible question. I don't know why I asked it.
I'm like you can't ask me that because I generally don't like receiving. I like giving.
Are there...
Shut the fuck up, Brett.
Oh, boy.
Mic drop.
See you later.
Bye.
$1 million, but when you climax,
Oh god.
Whoa.
I can't believe we're taking it to this level.
you barf in your mouth.
Yeah, I probably would.
I probably
All right,
would.
ladies, be warned. Brett may puke on you.
He's not getting this offer right now. This is a scenario.
No, this is based on things that will never happen, right?
All right,
Or-
let's
okay.
do it right now.
What?
Let's use this scenario.
Go ahead.
Let's do it right
So Alex and I
now.
watched Black Mirror. It
We
came
binged
out.
it.
Came
You
out
don't
last
binge
week.
it.
Do you not consider 3 hours binging?
No, I said on the precast, I'm saying it now, to be binge-worthy, I think has to be at least 5. Binging is not about length of time, I think. It's about number of individual things.
I think it's about a season,
How many episodes is binge watching?
Well,
According
we
to
just asked him.
according to Google.
a survey conducted by Netflix in February 2014. They need
That's
to redo
5
this.
years ago.
They need to redo
Yeah.
this.
Before
Nope.
binging really
This
took
is,
off.
yeah. It says 73% of people define binge watching as watching between 2 to 6 episodes. 2?
2? No.
No.
No. Okay. I think.
This just rendered itself irrelevant.
It did. That was a very dumb.
Throw your phone.
That was very subtle. Throw your phone.
I just got a Charlie horse in my thigh.
Oh, shoot. You okay?
You're gonna fart or
Do
something.
you need something?
Hey, where's your Charlie
Just give me
horse?
time. It's on the bottom of this thigh.
Hey, you can do this. Put your foot out. Put your
I
foot
can't.
Out. Do it.
No!
Put your
Oh, shoot.
Ah! Put it out. Now flex your foot up like your toes towards the ceiling. It looks like you're trying to take a shit.
What do you need to
Well, I
do?
don't want it to look like
What do you want to do?
I'm trying to put my foot over there.
Give me your
Help me. My back's to the camera.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're okay.
It's
You're okay.
ridiculous.
You're okay. You're
Let's do some
I'm doing some friggin' Christmas trivia. So why did you have to move the desk on Monday?
I didn't move it on Monday. Oh man,
Why didn't you wait until Tuesday?
I moved it on Saturday.
Because you do a lot of stuff on Monday.
I do.
So why didn't you just wait?
Mainly because I wanted to see what our streams were going to be like this weekend.
In
And I'm
the
going to sound
two
weird.
in the 2 minutes I've been here, you've smacked into it twice.
I just wish we were recording like every.
I ripped out the outlet from the wall here. These were stuck to the wall. This is no longer stuck to the wall. I screwed it up by kicking it. By
Welcome
walking
back
through
to the
it.
PTO Unlimited podcast. My name is Brett.
I'm Josh.
Alex.
This is episode 216.
I'm going to sound weird today.
Why did you move the desk?
Why? Just to see what our streams are going to be like.
And
Some-
you didn't like it.
No, we don't like it. Both of us don't. Alex more than me. She doesn't like cords.
I don't like cords.
Oh yeah, it's.
I hate-
You can't even navigate the room without stepping on the floor.
No, I don't like that. So we're moving the desk back, and we're just going to have it back to the way it was a little bit. Not entirely. We're going to move it like a little bit more that way. That way everything is stream on that side, podcast on this side, not mixing. So, anyways, man, I'm going to sound really bad.
Why don't you just go ahead and explain?
I had a tooth extracted today
Why?
because it cracked.
Why?
I don't know. Because I have bad teeth? Oh, no, I did not. So I posted on Facebook, don't get into fist fights. And I showed a photo of my tooth extraction. And then I have a partial in right now, and I'm getting used to it. So I'm going to sound like an idiot today. I hate it. I really do.
Okay.
It's like I have an extra, like,
Why don't you talk about your Facebook post?
what?
Why'd you look so angry in that?
Oh, did that on purpose.
Yeah, yeah.
Because somebody said like you didn't do the cleaning or something. So and he was
I'll go to
reading.
it. I'll go to it.
Yeah, he
I'll go
was
to it.
reading that, and I was like,
And I can't.
I
show
just
it-
like shot him a dirty look. He's like, wait, do that.
I can't show it on YouTube. Too much gore. So I said, don't get into fist fights. First photo was me with the extraction. Second one was with me with the smile. Someone said you should have cleaned the house when you told me to. Another person said she hit with the sweet chin music, didn't she?
Sweet chin music.
Yep. And then I said, and then Rob said, bro, we talked about this. Safe space. And I said, we need to learn our boundaries, I guess.
Mhm.
Then your grandma said, don't mess with a fisherwoman. So,
That's right.
yep. So, yeah. And, I got that done today. And I was so anxious the past 24 hours. Like, I sound bad, don't I?
No, you
No.
are fine.
Okay.
It's just you can tell that you got something done with your mouth today.
Yeah. So, how was your weekend?
It's fine.
Happy 4th, everybody.
Yeah, I worked all weekend. I left early on Sunday, but I didn't do anything. I went out on Friday. I was off Friday, so I kind of had to.
How's your leg?
Oh,
You're hiding him. You're hiding him.
I wore jeans because I didn't want the sun on it because it hurts.
We saw you yesterday, and your knees.
It looks like you were riding a motorcycle and you decided to put your leg up against the exhaust.
Yeah. So I went out on a boat on a lake on Friday, and I used sunscreen. Only I used the spray. Well, I didn't apply until I was on the boat, and it's kind of windy, and so I missed one strip on my.
It looked like
that one strip.
That one strip.
It's right there.
And then
Can you show it?
No.
You don't want to show it? Okay.
I also didn't get my knees. So when I was sitting, I kind of had my feet up on the seat, and the shorts came up farther, and I forgot or I guess it would be more like the area right above my knees.
Ooh.
So it's not bad. That's almost completely okay.
You get aloe already put on?
No.
No lotion?
No, I just kind of.
Yeah, that helps.
I know.
Like a
Just
lot.
kind of toughed it out.
Actually, aloe is so good for you. You should actually be applying it daily.
Yeah,
Like,
it's really good.
We should get aloe
we just-
leaves. Cut them out.
So the reason why my hands are not so dry as they were, but just because with COVID at work, I washed my hands like 24/7. They were getting super dry.
Yeah.
We changed our hand soap. It's the same hand soap it looks like, but it's got aloe in it, and it's like a big difference.
Aloe has gotten me through some of the worst like tanning issues where I over tan or.
Well, that's the thing. I can't. If it's not my arms, I can't tan anymore. It burn.
Really?
Now, it may take
Your face tans.
my face. It's the skin.
Like your
that's-
arm, your driver arm tans.
that's
He
what I
said arms.
my arm.
Oh, okay.
My skin. It would take several times of exposure at minimum times. And it would probably need to be when the sun is less intense to build up a base. I just don't have the patience for that.
I guess I missed the cue. I'm wearing blue today, guys.
Yeah, I guess you did.
Well, on YouTube, it doesn't look like Brett's
But
wearing blue.
anyway,
Yeah.
I was on a boat on the water. That was fun. Even though it was hot, when you get out on the water with the breeze, it really wasn't bad.
I can be on a lake all day.
Yeah, I love the lake.
I love it. Were you on a pontoon?
Yeah.
It looked like it. Looked like a flat. I want one of those. That's a party boat, but you guys weren't partying.
No, it was just me and my
What
cousin.
lake did you go to? James?
I don't know. No, it was over in Salina because it was my aunt and uncle's boat, and they own a slip in Salina. So.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, no, we had some friends and family to gather at your grandma's and at Alex's
We
grandma's.
threw each other into the pool using some WWE moves.
Yeah, you threw Rob in the pool and he broke his glasses.
Okay, so
Why
in
was
my
he wearing
defense,
glasses?
in my
It's
defense,
Rob.
well, okay, no, in my defense,
He wasn't ready to go
Rob
in.
was not ready to go in. He still had his shirt and hat and stuff on,
Oh.
and
He went down.
so what happened was, I wonder if he's going to listen to this episode so he can finally hear what happened. But he was standing close to the pool, and everybody else was in the pool, and I'm like, he's never going to get in. And so I was like, I looked at my friend Amanda, and I was like, you know what? I really want to push Rob in, but he's a brick, and I can't do it myself. And she goes, yeah, I'll help you out. I'm like, we have to make sure that his phone is not on him, though. So this went right over his head. Like, you can tell he's not married. Because I was like, Rob, where's your phone? He's like, oh, it's on the table. Why? And then just came up to me, and I'm like, because I was going to send you something. And he was like, oh, okay, grabs the phone. I'm like, I'm not going to do it now. He goes, okay, puts it back down. I'm like, oh my God. That would like Josh would have gotten it right away.
I would have.
So he puts it back down, and he goes back over, and I was like, he needs to be closer to the pool though.
You guys have to push him
I
pretty
looked at
far.
Josh, and Josh was like, Josh and our friend Ashley were in the pool facing us, and I was like doing hand signals of like pointing to Rob and like pointing at me to me. And I'm like, we're going to push him in. We need to get him closer to the pool. Tell him to come here. And Ashley goes, Rob, would you please go and get me another like seltzer or something?
Like a Truly.
Like Truly. And he's like, yeah, sure. Goes to hand it to her, and the man like comes out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, we're doing it. And just like throw him in. He comes up and his glasses are gone and his lens popped out. But okay,
We found everything.
In my defense though, his glasses were already broken.
Okay.
Like his frame was already broken.
Yeah.
So, but luckily, Josh found.
I found lens.
You found 2 lenses.
Yes.
Because whose sunglasses broke?
Sunglasses.
I think they were Rick's.
Yes.
Yeah, Rick's
Yes.
sunglasses
His
broke.
Oakleys.
Yes,
Yep.
his Oakley's broke.
Oh, actually, no. They weren't broken. He said the lenses pop out.
Yeah,
They
they're like
are interchangeable.
changeable.
Oh,
But yeah, one lens popped out when he jumped in the pool.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my god, Rick buys expensive sunglasses.
Like that was like our first thing. Was like, oh god, he's in the pool and his sunglasses are broken.
Yep. Alex and I, we don't spend more than $10 on sunglasses. So.
Are you kidding? I don't
No
spend more than
frickin' way.
$5 on sunglasses.
Yeah, I won't. Well, usually
And you don't want to know why? Because I still have them.
You have
if
all
I
of them.
spend money on them,
they're gone.
they're gone. That's just how it works.
It's not unintentional. I would love to own a good pair of sunglasses, but I'm just. You had this happen to you. You left a pair behind. And
I've left one pair, but all the other ones, like I've had a pair of Ray-Bans that I've had them for over 10 years now.
I wonder why. And how much did you spend on those?
They were like 120, I think.
That's a lot to spend on some sunglasses, though. That's my thought.
I know. It's
It
like,
feels
that's
like
just-
too much,
Yeah.
right? I mean, if you want to go with something designer, though, I can see the appeal.
It's not my thing.
I
I've
know.
got 3 different pairs of Ray-Bans, and I've had them all for 5+ years.
That's awesome.
That's lucky.
Well, you take care of your stuff a lot more than most
Until this
people.
year, because you
Mhm.
just said that. Now you're going to lose all of them.
Maybe, but I don't know. If I'm going to be in a situation where I know something might happen to them, I probably don't wear them. I wear a cheap pair.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know you had. Oh, I see that little case that you have.
Yeah.
Is that like just filled with sunglasses?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I never looked in them.
The bottom drawer is the cheap stuff.
Oh. Okay.
I think I've had the same sunglasses. Some of them have been at least 10 years old.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
Maybe more. Because
Huh.
we've been here for 7 years. And I still have the same glasses that we had like living in Chicago. So.
Which brand do you prefer?
I like Ray-Ban.
Ray-Ban.
And I have a pair of Oakleys as well.
Okay. I just don't know what to look for when I go for sunglasses
Yeah.
anymore. 'Cause-
I mean, it's the if
Is
you
it
wanna
for
get
comfort
technical,
or is it for
a lot
the
of
brand?
it depends. For me, it's the brand. I like Ray-Bans.
Uh-huh.
But there's different styles for different occasions. So like I have 2 different pair of aviators, but one's black frame and one's a gold frame. So if this is
It already sounds ridiculous, Brett.
pretty pretentious here.
if I'm wearing like dark stuff, I'll wear the one with the black frame. But if I'm wearing lighter colors, I'll wear the gold frame.
All right.
And then if I don't want to wear Ray-Bans, I have a black framed pair of Oakleys with green lenses.
Alex, don't even. You have
Stop!
how many bathing suits do you own?
Or shoes.
No,
Josh has more shoes than me
I don't actually. I have like 3 or 4 pairs of shoes now.
that he wears. Go look in the closet after we're done and you count how many shoes
You
he
can throw all
has.
those
How
out.
many
Throw them all
do
out.
you have?
I'm allowed to throw them out now?
How many pairs of shoes do you have?
I have a
I don't
dress
know.
pair, a sports pair.
Actually, I think you have like
I do, but
you have a lot of shoes for a guy,
I
Brett.
do, but it's because of my feet issues, and I have to wear a different pair. I don't have to, but I wear a different pair.
you
to
cycle
work.
through.
I cycle them because I need them to hold
Don't
up.
you have like 3 work shoes, 3 pairs?
No, I have 5.
You have 5. Okay, I thought
I
it was
have one
overstating
pair
by
of work
3.
shoes. I should have probably a couple different pair of work shoes, but I don't.
When you're on your feet all day long.
Yeah,
which you
I know.
are,
I know.
Mhm.
You I mean, honestly,
Plus
those things
my-
are a piece of crap and they need to go in the trash right now, but I haven't gone out to get new shoes.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, we need to do that
Anyways, what are we
sometime.
talking about? 4th of July?
Yeah.
It was fun. Other than the hour of downpour.
Yeah, that was bad.
Hey, we needed it.
We did, actually.
White people love sand.
We still just look at the grass outside.
I know.
I know,
I
but
just
that
love
was-
how that went into
That
that.
totally went into it. Like, what did we do? Like, white people love saying the
Yeah,
segment, like,
we really
2
needed
weeks
it.
ago. After it rains, white people like saying, wow, we needed it.
Yeah, that's so funny.
We
But that's
need-
true. We did need it.
more. We need more.
Yeah,
It's
we
been
do.
90 degrees for a week.
How are you withstanding the heat?
Well,
Because you were talking about your AC yesterday.
yeah, I don't do well outside. Like I can't be outside for long periods of time.
Yeah.
But I mean, my AC it's not keeping up real well. At work is rough, but I have a freezer and a cooler that I can walk into at any point.
That's nice. Yeah.
And we have like 6 big fans just going all the time, which doesn't do anything for cooling, but at least there's air circulating.
Speaking of that, we should have put our fan in here. It's getting kind of dull.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You shoot off any fireworks or
Nope.
No. We shot a couple off, but
I think this is the first year I didn't have a single firework in my hand.
yeah, you didn't feel like
No,
it.
I let the kids do their sparklers and their thing.
I think Shane's wife got a little too drunk.
Yeah, it's 4th of July.
It was. I drank all day.
Celebrate,
I couldn't tell you how many of the Bud Light.
No. I only
Celsius
had a couple. I was just really just kind of laying back and enjoying the weather and.
Well, wait, we didn't really bring anything back.
No.
So
No, everything is fine.
went through a lot of it.
No, and then we ended up coming home watching Independence Day. And then falling asleep to it because we got too much sun.
Yep, Rob's like, hey, now we ordered a pizza. What's going to happen next? We ate the pizza. Rob
And then we fell asleep.
His status was like, he placed the order. This night's going to get crazy or something. What's going to happen next?
I wondered who bought what when he posted that.
Oh, place the order?
Place the order. Yeah,
Oh,
we just bought a pizza and then put in. I think Rob and I had like 3 slices because we were starving. All we had was like at 3:00 we had some hot
ate
dogs.
more than I did.
I know, like I had like a couple hot dogs at 3:00 and then snacked on some chips and that was it. So by the time we got home at 10, 11 o'clock at night, I was like, just shoved pizza down my throat. Both him and I went into a freaking food coma. He made it to like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes into the movie.
Probably to where they're playing. No, chess happens way early. Probably when you meet when David goes to work, when you see his job.
Yeah, I think that's about where it was.
That's where
and
Rob
I made it.
goes.
I made it to right after the first like beam explosion.
Yep,
And
that's
then
why
I was
made
like,
it.
all right, I'm laying down. And then I woke up right at the end where they were talking about the fat lady.
I
Like the
heard no
cigars.
fat lady.
Yep.
Yeah. So it was a nice
fun weekend.
I swear though that our Josh and I at least shared a video of someone flying into Fort Wayne the night of the 4th.
Yeah.
And it looked like so many people got the big ass blow up in the sky fireworks.
I'm gonna see if I can find that. You shared it, right?
And I did. And it's just like Josh and I like left my grandma's at 10:30, which is like prime time right now to shoot off fireworks.
Mhm.
And there was at one point where she's like on a back road and there was so much smoke from people blowing up fireworks
it was bad.
that we actually had to like almost stop the car. There it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
We almost had to stop the car because it was so thick. But it was funny because one of our friends from that lives in like the Southern California, they had a video from their balcony and they like overlook, like they're up high so they can see all the fireworks. It looks, Fort Wayne's fireworks, like all of the local fireworks, looks almost exactly the way LA was.
Pretty crazy.
Oops, sorry.
So pretty crazy stuff. I was showing that on our
Oh
YouTube.
yeah, it worked.
Yep.
It was all over. Like we turned the corner and it was just like we had our own fireworks display and our downtown fireworks got canceled because of COVID and we didn't even need it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just everywhere was
Yeah.
blowing up.
Yeah. I'm okay with us. Like that's the thing. Like 4th of July, every single year, we always make a plan to do something, and it always gets ruined. Mainly the fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
So let's move on from there. What do you guys want to talk about today? We got a whole lot of things.
I don't care.
Patrick Mahomes,
Yeah.
10-year NFL deal with the Chiefs.
Really?
10 years.
10 years?
Yep, 10
Oh,
years.
I did not know that. Well, he won't be playing this year.
Why?
I don't know. Are they actually going to have football?
There's
I don't see why not.
There's no plan yet.
I don't see why they won't if they just do the players.
It won't be the full. Probably won't be full capacity.
Absolutely,
As
it
far-
won't.
I mean, as far as 16 games is what I meant.
Oh, you're talking like they're not going to play all of them?
I don't think so.
I mean,
I don't know. And for the first time ever, like I was scrolling through and I saw some news about football and I saw like a video of just a quick clip of like someone getting tackled and I'm like, I got that like, ooh, football's coming kind of thing. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to get my hopes up because I don't know if there's going to be any football.
Does that mean you're holding that belt? A little longer.
Yeah, I might.
Maybe they'll do
Automatic 2-time.
maybe they'll do a spring season.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That'd be interesting.
I mean, if the options are forget this season so we can come back strong in 2021, or short season in 2020 and delayed season or pushback season for a short season in 2021, I think they'd rather miss out on one rather than have two less than 100%.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. It is definitely going to be a very weird fall winter.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird.
But we have no idea. We don't know.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Yeah. So, other things in the news.
Hey,
go
real
ahead.
quick, I can go into that real quick.
What?
Just quick little things if you
Mhm.
want to know how the rest of the year is going to be. Because you know
What?
it's 2020 and here where's the post that I had that actually I have it saved because it was a screenshot. Somebody had posted.
Are you talking about the dog thing?
No, not
Oh.
the dog thing. No, somebody had posted, here it is, on their Facebook, so I shared it, and it was a big black post that said 2020, written by Stephen King, directed by Quentin Tarantino, narrated by Samuel L. Jackson, and I put under it, I put starring us. So everyone was like, oh my god, yeah, that's totally right. So to bring it all into perspective here, there was a couple new posts today and yesterday, to make it even better year. Suspected case of bubonic plague in China.
What?
Yep.
What else is happening in China?
Something else.
There's a whole bunch of stuff. They're like, oh, there's this flu, there's this flu, this flu, this.
I don't
this.
even believe the news anymore.
So
It's
it's hard
so
to
out there.
say, but so that is trending right now because it's a bacteria that's transmitted through flea bites and infected animals, and is one of the deadliest bacterial infections in human history.
Jeez.
So
I don't-
it killed back then. It killed an estimated 50 million people in Europe, but that was before modern antibiotics and all that other stuff.
Right, right. You gotta think about that. We're a little bit ahead of the time now, so we're already talking about vaccines on like everything. So
I'm not gonna. I mean, people can pull that up, but that's just quick. But there's like a news report about somebody testing for it or whatnot. And
positive?
Then, yes.
Oh my god.
And then so here's another thing. So this is not China, but this is Florida.
What happened in Florida?
This happened on the 6th, which I think today's the 6th, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Rare case of brain destroying amoeba confirmed in Florida,
There's already wasting
and
disease.
that is a brain eating disease.
There's already wasting disease. Deer are getting that. Like they're wasting away. Elephants are dying mysteriously in Africa. Why? No one knows. This world is just insane. It's getting worse. What?
I was just reading, like, you basically sneeze and you get it.
No.
It's also possible to get it in swimming pools
Oh.
that are
man.
not chlorinated,
Oh,
properly chlorinated.
chlorinated.
Drinking contaminated water, contacted through the nose. Okay, so here's the symptoms of it. Frontal headache, fever, nausea, vomiting.
That's quite an open.
And you know what? There's like 20 symptoms of COVID now.
Yeah. We're screwed.
So it's like
Either way, we're screwed.
Like
We're
there's
screwed.
just like, why not just bring everything? And
Yeah,
I told
bring it on.
Josh, what were we talking about? It was like, or maybe it was with Brett. Aliens. Like it just needs to happen. I know like earlier it said like they admitted like yes there was for sure UFOs. I'm like no, like it just needs to happen. We just need to be like, and by the way, there's aliens.
Well, that's not to say that the black hole that exploded
Or that, yeah, we've got that going on too.
for no reason.
Yeah, we've got the black hole that exploded somehow.
You guys
there's
are a
fire
real
in space.
drag
Why?
Why?
because,
You want something happy, Brett?
well, something worth talking about.
There's also
I guess what I meant was stop, bringing us down with death.
okay, so happy stuff, or not happy stuff, but weird stuff. They're going to do a Hulk Hogan like movie or something on Netflix.
Okay,
Guess who's playing him?
Who's playing Hogan?
Dwayne Johnson.
No.
Nope.
Has to be
I
younger.
don't
Has to
know.
be young.
Cena?
It's not a wrestler.
Has to be young, right? Is it a famous movie star?
Yes.
I don't know.
Who looks like Terry Bolla?
It doesn't look like Hulk Hogan.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't.
Why would? Okay, who?
Chris Hemsworth.
No. What?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he is going to be going under. He's come out and said that he is going to undergo the biggest physical transformation he has ever had.
He was already pretty physically fit.
He said bigger than Thor.
See, he he was
Oh my god.
cut, he wasn't real big.
I
So-
thought he looked pretty good for the past like 10 years.
John's like, I thought he looked pretty good.
Thor has always looked great, and it's like Chris Hemsworth, he's got it made now. You know.
Yeah.
What was that movie we were watching where he showed up? Oh, it was Jay and Silent Bob, the reboot. It's just him in a projection screen.
Yeah. But
That's
yeah,
pretty
that's what he
cool.
said. He said he's gonna get even more jacked than ever. Oh, it's a biopic.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Brett, are you watching Unsolved Mysteries?
No, but I did see that was on something.
We've watched a few episodes.
We watched-
Netflix.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's actually really good.
We watched. We're on 4 out of 6, I think. Yeah, because there's the French one that we had to stop.
We had to stop it because it was
There's
too,
one that's entirely
it's
in
too
French.
late and it's all in French and subtitles, so it's hard to keep up.
Yeah.
And so then we,
But it's actually really interesting though.
yeah, it's about a family that just disappears.
Yeah.
And we haven't gotten that far into it, so we don't know how that story ends.
Well,
but-
that's the thing is the unsolved mysteries. You
Well, no,
actually
no.
don't know how it happens, but they give you like throughout the episode
right. We don't know if they showed
what
up or
evidence they
anything.
have. Yeah.
So yeah,
It's definitely something you would like watching. Like, just I know that you like the crime things that you watch and like the movies you've had us watch. This is definitely something that rings.
did you ever watch it in the 90s?
I don't think so.
No.
I did.
Alex's dad was on it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So-
I technically was on it too.
You too. Yeah.
I think the episode was like that came out in like 90 or something. I think I don't know. And I was technically I'm not physically in it, but the picture of me is in it.
Mhm.
It's like me, my mom, and my dad and me, or me, my mom,
Two
me,
of
my
you.
mom, and dad and me.
two of you. Yeah.
But I'm in it. But
Um,
my dad's on it.
Now we've been watching a lot of that, and I've been wanting to go back to finishing that.
91 is what my dad's.
91. Okay. Yeah. Unsolved Mysteries. I didn't want to at first, but then Alex
Nope.
started an episode up, and I just
Nope.
couldn't keep my eye off of it.
We've also got something else happy in the news
What?
that I honestly like, just because I grew up watching it. I know that you liked it as well. But Beavis and Butthead are coming back.
Yeah, I saw
Oh, again?
that. And Mike Judge is doing it.
Wait,
Yeah.
didn't they just do a thing, like a series, like a bring back a couple years ago, where they were around for a few episodes?
It might have been like a teaser or something.
No,
but
they were
not-
episodes.
I don't remember that.
This was probably about
they
10
have
years
a
ago. so.
two season order.
I know I'm not crazy. Beavis and Butthead, because I'm gonna go to their episodes. Oh man, I remember they brought another 2011 right there.
Oh well, they brought back
Yep.
something. But so no,
That's
they're
right.
they're coming back with it says 2 seasons.
Okay, I can see that.
So I was
Is
kind of like,
MTV doing it.
let's see here, Comedy Central.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Comedy Central with creator Mike Judge, returning to write, produce, and lend his voice to the iconic duo. Singer August, I'm gonna mess it. Alsonia claims he was involved in the affair with Jada.
Whoa, wait a minute! You're reading a whole nother thing there, Alex. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett had a thing in the news.
Oh,
but-
maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, you just started reading a whole nother
I
article.
was like, that kind of like rolled right into it. Sorry, but no. We've got. It doesn't say when it's coming back though. There's not a date that I've seen.
2021.
Oh,
It'll be next year.
probably.
Yeah.
But hey, that's fun.
That's awesome. I like Beavis and Butthead. I like the movie.
I never watched any of it.
Really? Not even the movie.
Oh, the movie is hilarious.
Movie's good.
Movie's hilarious.
Very, very, very immature.
Yes. Well, I mean that's what Beavis and Butthead is. Look at the name.
No, yeah, I know.
It's like
but
Dumb and Dumber.
it's-
What kind of movie you're gonna watch?
It's more dumb than Dumb and Dumber.
Yes, it is. It is. It's yes.
That was actually, I think that was one of my first PG-13 movies. I think so. I think those were my first ones. So other things in the news. The FDA has approved its first video game for ADHD treatment. I sound really bad saying ADHD. I can't say
ADHD.
H.
H.
H. It's called Endeavor RX for mobile devices. It's prescription only and it's for ages 8 to 12.
Okay, I don't understand that. Why is it prescription only?
It's
Just so he could make money off of it? Like, I don't understand that part. How is a video game prescription only?
I read through this. It's basically alongside other treatments. It's meant to calm the brain down. So that's why it's
A
prescription.
video game meant to calm the brain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it will be used alongside other treatments such as clinician-directed therapy, medication, and educational programs.
And what's it called again?
Endeavor RX.
Does it have a synopsis or like
There's a
is it
there's
like
a screenshot I can show you if you want to see it.
I just wonder like what kind of game it is. Like does it have like is it an FPS or like like a what type of game?
It's a mobile game, so I mean that gives you a little bit of information.
Well, a
there,
mobile
right?
game could be any type of game.
It's
That's actually kind of cool looking.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. There you go, right there. That's a
Oh.
good one.
It looks like Pokemon Snap.
Would you stop with the Pokemon, Alex?
I'm excited to play it. Like it's not even out or announced when it's coming out. I just want to play it.
Yeah. So it just looks like a good old like behind the back shooter, but it's for kids, you know.
Okay.
8 to 12. Pretty interesting that they actually came up with a prescription game that can actually help kids out. So, yeah, did you know anybody with ADHD as a kid, Brett?
I'm sure I did, but
The thing is like I think it was more.
My sister has it. My younger one, youngest.
I think it was more towards like in our generation that they were really starting to get diagnosed. I
Mhm.
think so. I think it's more common now than it was when we probably knew that we had it.
Yeah.
Or thought we had it, but
People just thought kids were kids.
yeah, I think that's what it
Mhm.
was before it became.
Depending on the focus level and all that stuff. Like.
I mean, I know I had it. I mean, I was sent to a learning school because I couldn't concentrate on math or reading because I was just talking to my best friend about that on Saturday. Like we were talking about like being able to read and stuff with her kids, and I was like, oh well, that's why I had to go to Silva, and it was because I was doing poor in reading. I was excelling in everything else, but doing poor in reading and math because I couldn't like sponge it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I were to read a line, my brain was just going like a mile a minute, and I couldn't like keep it in.
Yeah.
And then actually process what was going on. So what I used to do when we would take like read books and then have to take a quiz afterwards, I would read the quiz, then go back to the book. Like that's how I would do it because I can't pay attention.
AR. Accelerated
Yeah.
reading? Yeah. Yeah. I remember that stuff. It was BS.
So I'm sure that I have some form of it.
Yeah, my youngest sister, she got diagnosed probably when she was like 8, and
I think most of my friends had ADHD, honestly.
yeah, my nephew has it pretty hard.
Yeah.
So video game for it. That's pretty cool. You guys want to talk about the movie club?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So what the movie club is every single week we talk about a new movie that we watch, depending on who's seen it and whatnot. This week we did Rules of Engagement, starring Tommy Lee Jones, Samuel L. Jackson, and Guy Pearce in the year 2000. What'd you think of it, Alex? Because we're the newbies here, and Brett chose this one, so.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was okay. It reminded me of another movie.
Few Good Men.
Yes.
I've never seen that.
You've never really?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's actually
That's
really
Kevin
good
Bacon,
movie.
right?
That's well, it is, but Tom Cruise is the head.
Mm.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's a good movie.
That's probably one of the best courtroom dramas there is. Philadelphia comes to mind as well, but
Okay.
that's a very good one.
This one, so I'm just going to give the synopsis first. An attorney defends an officer on trial for ordering his troops to fire on civilians after they stormed a U.S. embassy in a Middle Eastern country.
It's very political. That was the only thing. Well, I mean, obviously it is because
Military itself is political, so.
Well, that's what it is. But it really made you question all the way up until the end whose side you were on.
Sure.
Is what I liked and I didn't like about it because you saw through the movie like a certain perspective until like the end, and you're like, oh. So, but it still makes me question like, should he be innocent? Should he be guilty?
There was a attempted cover up and basically hanging him out to dry, which is a line that his defense attorney used.
Mm-hmm.
So Tommy Lee Jones plays the defense attorney.
Mm-hmm.
Samuel L. Jackson plays the colonel that's on trial, and Guy Pearce is the prosecutor.
Yeah. Yep. And he was never in combat, right?
He wasn't.
That's what I thought. So every single time he would talk about
part
combat,
of the story. Part of the story is Tommy Lee Jones is not a very good lawyer, but Samuel L. Jackson wants someone who's seen combat to defend him because he can make the case better.
Yeah.
Because everybody can dissect and second guess everybody who's never been in that type of situation. You have so much going on, and of course, I've never seen combat, but I'd like to think that I would understand that nobody knows what it's like unless you're there doing it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So to hang him out to dry like they wanted to do, when you can go back and look at it after the fact when it's the dust has settled. I can't imagine being in that situation when bullets are flying all around you, and you in Samuel L. Jackson's case, he just had 3 of his men shot dead, so he's got to do something.
Think about PTSD and all that, like right away, like that went right to my brain. I was like, oh my god, I can't imagine.
Yeah, but they don't really.
They don't go over that. But he was a Vietnam vet, and they kind of use that as like his like a downside, because of what he did in Vietnam, which was he killed an unarmed radio operator who was a prisoner of war, just to get the other guy to call off. Yeah. No, the other guy to call off.
Or to call off the strike.
Who was I guess they were both lieutenants, Tommy Lee Jones and Samuel L. Jackson, and they flipped a coin to split up. And one person took one way and the other person took the other way.
Yeah.
And Tommy Lee Jones was the only surviving member of his unit that went this way because the rest of his men got killed. He got wounded too, but so Samuel L. Jackson saved his life by executing this prisoner of war that got the colonel or the commanding officer of the Vietnamese unit to call off his men and get them out of there. So
right.
I thought it was really interesting. The one thing that really ticked me off was when the ambassador went up there and just lied.
That
even
was
though the whole point, or
Ben Kingsley.
The whole first point or part of the movie, like when all that's happening, he's like, "I'll never forget this. I'll recommend you," and all this other stuff. And then he goes up on the stand and just lies.
Which he did that because he was basically intimidated by the national security advisor, saying, "If you don't make it sound like this guy was at fault, then I'm going to basically put this all on you." So. He was the national security advisor was the real villain of this movie.
Yeah, that's a shame. It kind of puts a different spin on it.
It's the politics part, because he thought it was better for the United States for everything to be blamed on this colonel who snapped in combat versus having the United States take the fall for 83 dead civilians.
Right, right. And that's what brings the story to, like, you see all the, oh man, there's so many, like Bruce Greenwood, Sokol. He's the Sokol. He plays a good villain. Like, he's been a villain in quite a few other movies. I don't know if you ever saw Double Jeopardy.
Is that the one with Ashley Judd and Tommy Lee Jones?
Yep, that's another good one.
I've seen it once.
Yeah, that's
You know what? I would love if Brett would just went like, "Is that with blah 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 blah?" And it's about this. Yeah, I've never seen it.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I was just waiting for you to say that.
He's a probation officer, and she's a con, right?
Yes. Well, Bruce Greenwood plays her husband, and she murders him. And
oh, that's right, she's framed.
Yep.
But Tommy Lee Jones is her parole officer.
Yep.
And she sets off to be upset or proven innocent. Right?
Yes. Double jeopardy is if you are already convicted of a crime, you can go back and perform that same crime if that person's actually alive, and you can walk away scot-free.
Okay.
That's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah.
So pretty much like at the end of the movie, I don't want to spoil it, but in the trailer, let me say at the trailer, Ashley Judd's holding a pistol at Bruce Greenwood, which is her husband. He's alive in this scene, and she says, he's like, "If you shoot me, you're gonna get arrested right away." She's like, "I can shoot you in the middle of a Mardi Gras and they can't touch me."
Right. Because she's already been convicted for his murder.
She already was sentenced and did her time.
And did her time.
Yep. So it's like that's a crazy law.
Yeah.
Crazy law. So, he's also in iRobot as a antagonist. Lawrence Robertson.
Oh, was he the real rich guy?
Yeah, he's the guy who owned the tower, I guess, or the company. And then he also played in Star Trek. So yeah, he's a good actor. I like him. There's a lot of other actors that I recognize. Like,
they're just like, I don't want to say B-listers, but they're like
they're B-listers. They're B-listers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. They're definitely ones that you've seen in multiple movies.
Yep. Blair Underwood was the Captain Lee. Tommy Lee Jones' father, I don't know his name.
Philip Baker Hall.
Yes, he's in a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah,
he's in The Rock.
The Rock. Yeah, he's the guy. He's like, he's my age.
I have to get up 3 times a night to take a piss.
Yep, that's the one. Dale Dye. The voice will not sound familiar, but if I just show the photo, That guy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's
was
a yeah.
one of
You
the
know,
generals.
YouTube's not going to see it. I don't know what. Look at it, YouTube. No, he's a good side actor too. He always plays like a colonel or some kind of military guy. He was in Saving Private Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
He's the guy who's he's in Office. Doesn't matter. So I like the movie. It was a good.
It's definitely one, and like if my mom hasn't seen it, she likes those types of movies, so I'm sure that that's something that she would like, especially because it's. I mean, she really likes Tommy Lee Jones too.
I used to like when he cared. When he was like, this movie.
I just can't believe that you said they're 54
They
in
were
this
both.
movie.
Tommy Lee Jones was 54. Samuel L. Jackson 52. In their 50s,
Yeah.
and they look the way they
Yeah,
do.
they look-
Well, Tommy Lee Jones has always looked old.
He always has like an old look to him, but like I don't know, Samuel
'Cause he
Jackson
smoked.
is just one of those guys that he doesn't age doesn't age.
Oh.
at all.
We got someone in chat. Patrick's calling you out.
Well, not really.
He's
He just
just-
wanted to know. So my arms are kind of.
Like on
more
film.
tan
Well, I
than
mean,
they
yeah,
have
if you
been.
see like your arm and my arm, like
You're trying to flex your muscles
Well,
now, Alex?
No, you should pull your sleeve up so you can see how much wider you are on that
Yeah.
arm.
So yeah.
No, she's telling you to do it.
I'm telling you to
Oh.
pull your sleeve up, Brett. There you go. Now you can see it.
Now I know I've said this in the past, but I didn't even get in the water, but I wore a swim shirt.
Oh, yeah, I got those.
Yeah, Josh
So-
does.
I bought a
too.
new one. It was actually really nice. It was a Baywatch one. It was
Cousin
really-
Andrew even has one
Yeah. Swim shorts are...
Why
not
do
a
you guys
shirt.
have swim shirts?
because of my leg. That would have been me from the waist up.
Right.
Okay.
So, is it a t-shirt or is it like the one with the thinner strap?
It is a t-shirt.
Okay.
A t-shirt.
I
Okay.
have a thin strap
He has like a
one.
tank top.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what you guys call it for men.
A tank
Is it
top?
a tank top?
Yeah.
I call it a swim shirt, but
No.
Brett has a different type of swim
Well,
shirt.
I mean, like just the straps. Like,
Well,
Actually, I call it a pool shirt more
It's
than anything.
I call it a swim shirt because it's made of, I don't even know what to call it, but it's not cotton.
Polyester?
So it's like it has a cooling effect. It might be
Oh.
polyester.
Polyesters, I think,
Okay.
is cooling.
So and it worked. I mean, I barely sweat even, which is not like me. I sweat at the drop of a hat.
Anyways, back to rules of engagement. I can't really say anything else about anything bad about it. It was a.
can we just say one thing
Scores.
real quick? Oh, scores?
I'll give it an 8.
I say 7.
Yeah.
What do you want to say about it real quick?
No, not about that.
What?
I wanted to talk about how last week we got super excited that a certain movie
Oh my god.
was gonna be on what?
Oh, I got so mad.
HBO.
Oh yeah.
Angels in the Oh no, I gotta show this.
Can you
I'm showing
please
this.
pull
Yes.
it up?
Yes.
Josh and I got our pizza ready. We were all ready to go. And this bullshit happens. Josh is literally like what he said, like our group chat. He was pissed.
I didn't know there was another version.
I didn't
or
either.
Another movie of the same
So
name.
Josh, as you're pulling this up, I'll just say like last week we talked how excited we were that Angels in the Outfield we saw on a list was being added to. was being
Just what I said.
Josh, what were we looking at? HBO.
Yeah.
Okay, so it said on a list, Angels in the Outfield was going to be added to HBO. So like, shit, we love that movie. We were even
We were
last
quoting it.
week. We were quoting the whole scene, and then we go to HBO, and then Josh pulled up on YouTube in a second. But we see,
You're gonna read that what I said?
hold on. We
So-
see Josh is like scrolling through, and he's like scrolling through the new movies. He's like, I can't find it, so he goes into the search and looks up Angels in the Outfield, and then this fucking pops up.
Yeah. Yep. So
Why don't you say what it is?
Angels in the Outfield.
It's like a 1950s
1950s. Yeah. What is
Angels
Does it
in the
even-
Outfield. Why don't
does
you
it-
look it up?
Does it have anything to do with baseball?
I don't know.
Why-
Let me look at-
Why don't you actually look up what this movie
this is not the movie club movie, is it?
No, it's
Okay.
hell no. Hell no. We had like our pizza ready. We had our we were just ready to just
Yeah, look, I'm looking up Angels in the Outfield, and it goes.
to the 94 film.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, just look up Angels in the Outfield HBO. Type in it.
Oh wait, that's not original.
There it is.
1951.
51. Okay, what is it about?
It actually has a good rating.
Oh, yeah, it has a good rating.
Let me go to IMDb here and pull it up. A young woman reporter blames the Pittsburgh Pirates' losing streak on the obscenely abusive manager while she attempts to learn more about about him and for her column. He begins hearing the voice of an angel promising him help for the team if he will mend his ways. Okay.
Okay,
So,
so
loosely
Loose.
loosely based
Yeah.
on our film.
Yeah.
Well,
We were so mad.
What did I say? Let me go back to what I said. I said, who the fuck gives a fuck about this fucking movie?
Josh is like, where the hell's the movie?
I was so upset. Oh, it makes me sad.
Yeah, it was funny. Though.
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck gives a fuck about this fucking movie for fuck's sake? Why would they put that? It's because AMC got added.
Oh, okay.
American Classic Movies. American Movie Class.
AMC or TCM?
TCM. Turner Classic Movies.
TCM.
TCM. You're right. Yep. Alex,
Yes.
what's your movie?
I don't even have an option for you.
That's
Like
fine.
usually I throw 2 down. No, I've been thinking about it all week.
What?
And it's a summer classic.
No, don't do it. I know what it is.
You do.
Yeah. Is it the first summer blockbuster?
It might be. I don't know any history about it.
If you say what I think you're going to say, then I okay, go ahead.
Jaws.
Yeah, it's the first summer
Oh,
blockbuster.
cool.
Brett, cool. So the reason why I'm picking this movie is because how long have we been together, Josh?
18 years.
18 years. Josh has never seen Jaws. This is a Brett moment where you're like, bitch, you've never seen Jaws.
Nope.
Well, I hadn't even seen it till about 2 or 3 years.
That
Yeah.
still blows my mind.
And that's what kind of just like sparked up the movie club when we were talking
I'm
about all these
actually, I was
movies.
hesitant to say Jaws because that movie is actually really scary.
No, it's not.
I am terrified. All right. Jaws is one of those movies that has scarred me from being able to be thrown off of just to have my feet dangle in water where I cannot see what's below me.
Sure.
And if something touches my feet, seaweed or whatnot, I literally go into a panic attack.
Have you?
Yes.
Not around me.
Yes, I have. I calm myself down before you guys come back. And the only reason that happens is
What?
when I'm talking about tubing. So if you guys throw me
Oh.
off of a tube, I love being on the water. I love it. I love tubing. I love water sports. It's so much fun. But the moment I get thrown off and I have to wait for someone to come back, I'm getting chills right now. Is being there, right there in the water, and the
Why do you get chills in
because
the
I
weirdest
don't
time?
know what is underneath me, and it scares me.
Hmm.
There's absolutely nothing to be afraid of in a lake. There's nothing there.
When I watched
Shouldn't be.
Jaws the first time, I was not scared, but,
You were also in your 20s.
Oh, actually, I was in my 30s.
Yeah.
Or you were in your 30s. I was probably in
Alex,
my
you watched
single
it
digits.
a couple years ago.
Yeah, I was probably in my single digits when I watched it. I don't even know
I mean,
how.
I probably would have been scared then too if I saw it. when I was a
Look,
kid.
we've got all these people on YouTube like Jaws.
We got done.
Patrick, I've never seen The Karate Kid either.
Me neither. I think
I've
that might
actually
have to be
I've never
one.
seen it either.
That might have to be one we
I
have
just
to
don't know
watch.
if it's gonna be one that holds up. I don't know.
Then we watch,
I've seen scenes from
watch
it.
the remake. That one might hold up because it's its own thing. I don't know. But yeah, 1975 is Jaws.
There is I am kind of excited though I probably have not seen Jaws, just like when I suggested E.T.
Mhm.
It's probably been that long or even longer since I've seen E.T.
Oh, okay.
Or because we just watched E.T. and it's been since I was probably a teenager young teenager
No.
at the
Lies.
Lies.
No,
What?
we watched E.T. in Chicago.
We did?
Yeah.
Okay, Jaws, I'm almost for sure. I have not seen it since I was probably 12 or 13.
You
So
probably,
it's been a while, so I'm kind of excited to see the adult, watching these movies, being as an adult, picking up the adult humor or inside jokes or understanding it more. Wow, there's just
Yeah,
so
we got-
much going on YouTube right now.
Patrick's pretty mad.
yeah, he's upset we haven't seen The Karate Kid.
So, you want to watch that on Sunday again?
Yeah.
But if you want, you can come over because I own that.
Oh
as
my
well.
god.
Is it going to be cold enough in your apartment?
It's supposed
No.
to. I just actually looked at the weather before we got on. It's supposed to thunderstorm 2 days this week, but it's only going to get it down into 86.
We can try.
It's going to be in the 90s.
We'll
the
go by
rest of the week.
comfort. We'll go by comfort.
Comfort.
Well, I mean, you sit right by the AC.
I do. I have to. So I mean, I don't mind going up there.
Oh my god, you guys.
So moving on from there.
You want to go into our fan topic
Might
then?
as well.
I
we just
forgot about our
talked
fan
AC.
topic. Yeah, we did. So what the fan topic this week was an actual pretty good one, I think. Let me pull that up. All right, there it is.
Oh my god, everyone's quoting the Karate Kid. It was Jaws. Now it's like we talk about the Karate Kid. And it's like everyone's just like back and forth
Well, I
quoting.
mean, you can quote it, but we don't know what the hell it means.
Wait, so all three of us have not seen it?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
So this week is what is the most refreshing thing on a hot summer day? And I got a meme of a goat that looks like it's just in awe. Says that moment when you walk into an air-conditioned room on a very hot day.
Guys, I love goats.
They're
They're
hilarious.
just like the coolest, chillest guys. Like they look like like they eat anything. It looks like they just ate a bag of weed. That's just what they look like. They're always just
They're so
like,
chill. And
like their eyes are like the way that their pupils are horizontal.
yeah.
So they just look like they're stoned all the time. They just look
Bro.
so funny.
No,
I'm definitely the person, by the way, that when the zoo opens up, I take selfies with goats.
oh my god, there are plenty of quotes going on YouTube right now. People are just going nuts.
I guess that might be next week's.
Hey, it's my choice.
Not next week.
My movie, my choice.
Fine, whatever.
So most refreshing thing. Brett, go ahead.
Well, when I thought about this, I'm like, I don't know if there's anything that I really crave or need when it's hot. I know it's a relief when I get into somewhere that is cooler.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times it's not enough just to walk into a cool room. There's got to be air circulation.
So,
Right.
what did you use on the boat as like a refreshing way to cool yourself down?
I had a bottle of water.
Okay.
And there was a really nice breeze. So
Okay, so Brett's basically saying he's basic AF. So
Wow.
I was
There
thinking
was-
like a nice cold beer or
no,
like.
I mean beer is just beer. It doesn't, to
I know, I
me
just-
it
that's
doesn't
just like
make
the-
a hot, being out in the hot doesn't make it better. It's just beer.
Well, I always like hear about that, but I don't like beer. So like you always hear like crack open an ice cold beer on a hot summer day. And I'm like, what does that feel like? I don't even like beer.
Even if you do, it's just a cold beer. Does it cool you down? I don't think so.
Heats you up.
Is it more refreshing because it's hot around you and the beer is cold? Maybe.
Mhm.
But it doesn't make me want to sit outside at 90 degrees and have a cold beer.
But so you're just saying just staying cool is refreshing enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I'll give you an
Oh, go ahead.
example.
Yeah.
I went to the shareholders meeting in Arkansas for work.
Wasn't it like in June?
It was
or-
in June.
Yeah.
God, Arkansas.
Freaking hot. And they didn't do a good job at saying how to dress
Hmm.
because everything's outside.
Oh no.
So I'm like, I don't know what to wear. And I was too young and naive to know it really didn't matter. There's thousands of people there. Nobody's going to say, you can't wear that.
Yeah, right.
So I wore what I would wear to work, which is khaki pants and a blue polo. And it was so hot. And by the end of the first day, because you're outside from like 8 a.m. until 5 p.m.,
Yeah.
I went back to my room and I literally took a cold shower. The water was actually cold. And it
I
felt-
don't care how
it
hot
felt
I am.
great.
I cannot do that.
It was great.
You can't do cold shower?
No.
Oh,
I
they're
just-
nice.
I just stood there.
Yeah.
And I didn't start out cold, but I didn't start out hot. It was lukewarm. And then I
Mhm.
just gradually got colder and colder because it felt good.
Yeah. Just put it on the back and the neck and on the back and on the chest. Oh, it feels good.
Mm-hmm.
Feels good.
My turn.
Yeah.
I really like ice cream.
Well, I really like ice cream too, but it doesn't.
That's probably her
It's not
refreshing
in-
thing.
No, like I was
not any
thinking.
better because it's hot out.
So what made me think about it is that when Josh and I went to Michigan, we went to the beach a couple weeks ago. One thing that we stopped to get, like, it was hot. It was like the way it is now, but there was absolutely no clouds. At least the last few days we've had some cloud coverage. There was 0 clouds and no wind. It was just hot. And one of the things
But
that we
you
did,
like that.
yeah, but to a point.
Right.
And one thing that we stopped and did is we passed by an ice cream shop and we're like, we're freaking getting ice cream. And that was enough to be like it was like, oh my God, I need ice cream. And then we go inside and we have it. And it's just like, it's yummy. So it fills you up and it makes you feel good. And it's cold. So it's one of those, it's a good thing.
Wow.
I like that. And I like being on the lake.
But that's not refreshing.
No, I mean,
That's calming.
No, like being able to just jump off the boat.
Oh,
and get
yeah,
back
okay.
in and lay back down. Like
Go-
I like being on the lake.
Having the ability to go for a swim.
Yeah.
Like that's why we always go to the pool.
Like I'm
and-
thinking like most refreshing thing on a hot summer day. I'm like I like being if it's hot outside and I'm doing something. Most of the time if it's hot enough, I like to be by a body of water and getting in and moving around.
If the temperature was like just as hot like this weekend as it was when we were in Michigan, I would just swam. I would have gone in the lake.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
All the way in.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, at the same time, even with heated pools or lukewarm water, whatever you want to say, that first jolt when you're hot and you jump into the water is nice.
That's
It's
pretty
kind of like
nice.
exhilarating.
Yeah.
But it's quickly.
You guys
Over.
are crazy.
Because at that point you're trying to swim and try not to die.
So you guys are. I know. Josh is a jumper. Are you a jumper?
Would I
Like-
jump into the pool? Probably not. I'd probably walk in, but
So you're not a. So you're a tester. You test the water, then you jump in.
not if I'm freaking hot.
I know, but you're talking about getting in the pool. That first jump in is exhilarating.
Yeah.
So you're a jumper.
Yeah. So you're a jumper.
I guess. I actually
I'll walk in every now and
I
then. but-
considered when we were driving back to the slip on Friday, I considered just jumping overboard. But I didn't.
You were that warm, I'm sure.
I'm like,
Are you a good swimmer?
I can swim. I don't know if I'm a good swimmer, but I know how to swim and I know how to keep myself
Afloat.
afloat without.
I panic in the water.
Yeah, Josh panics. He
I-
needs to have a life jacket on.
No.
Yeah,
you
do.
No.
The only reason why I didn't
It's precaution.
is because a pontoon is difficult to drive with precision.
Mhm.
It's so big, and the water was a little choppy, not bad, but I didn't want to have to swim after the even if you.
Did you guys do anything like tubing or anything like that? No.
Pontoons
You
don't
can't.
go
I
that
just
fast.
if I'm on the lake, like
Alex, they go like 30.
I've gone tube. Yeah, that's enough to just
on a
get you-
pontoon.
You
Yes,
can,
it's fine.
but
It's not going to get you a speedboat where you're. Gonna
That's
be
what I'm talking about.
flying
You need
through
to. You need to.
Yeah, that's what I like. I like aggressive tubing. Like I like to be
when's
able to
the
be.
last time you tubed?
Whenever we went up to
Whenever
Minnesota.
we went up to Minnesota, so probably within the last 5 years.
Yeah, less than that.
No, it was 5 years
5 years
because
ago?
it was the same year you had.
If you
your
get a
event.
driver trying to knock you off, it really
I love
makes
it.
you work on your upper body.
Oh yeah. Oh, I am sore. Like what I like to get like that's when I know I can quit. I need to quit. Is I will not let go unless you get me off of the tube. And I will do. Josh has seen it too. You will put me into the air and do a flip, and I will still be on that damn tube.
You should land upside down.
Yeah.
The biggest thing you have to do is like you have to time the waves and wipe your face off so you can actually see what's gonna happen.
Wear goggles.
If you no, that doesn't work because your goggles get all wet and then
And
you
then
just,
plus they
it's
fly off.
yeah, and then they'll fly off. You really just have to do it. The only thing that I've learned the hard way is wearing a bikini on the.
Didn't
Is
you
wearing
have
a bikini on
Didn't you have a life jacket?
Yeah, I did, but there was my if it wasn't for my life jacket being so tight on my chest when I flew off and this was this was the last time when we were out with Chris and you guys threw me off of that huge wave and my feet went over my head
Yeah.
and I went head first in the water. When I came back up, I was like doing this because I had a string bikini on and I'm like, where's my top? And I looked down and my life jacket was holding my top and you have a boat full of pastors coming over to pick me up and I'm
Yeah.
like quickly trying to put my while freaking out by the way that I have something under my feet. I'm trying
But you're in a lake.
yes,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. I'm
You're
trying
in
to
a
like
lake.
put my top back on
2 pastors and me and
kids.
and 2 kids. Yep. Coming back. Pick up the
That was
girl.
like the first thing I was like tapping my skin like my top. No, I love tubing. If I am on a boat, I'm going to be bored within an hour if there is nothing to do other than sit on the boat.
What?
I have to
Can't
be
you just relax?
no.
I have to drink. Then.
I like or I have to drink. Like I have to do something. I can't just relax. Like relaxing to me is having fun.
We just, I mean, for the first 30, 45 minutes, we just drove,
Went around.
what's it called?
Boated?
Cruised?
Cruise.
Yeah, but
That's a better one.
there's another word that I'm trying to think of where.
You don't drive.
No, you
Sail. You don't sail. You didn't have a
Shit,
sailboat.
What's it called?
Uh,
Look that
I
up.
think
steer?
cruise.
I think cruise too. But
Um,
oh, let me talk about my refreshing thing because we haven't gotten on me yet, and then we have to get to the fans too.
Okay, so refreshing.
Yep. For me, it is air conditioning in a dark room after a pool visit with a light colored soda and maybe a nap.
Wow, you got super specific, didn't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, we did that very often. when we go to the pool. We come back
Yeah,
here,
we usually have something.
dim the lights,
Yeah.
have something to eat and drink.
And then we go night-night.
Yeah. Yeah. Do it all the time. I love it. Yeah, I love, like, when I moved here back in 06, that's when we started doing the pool, and then we went to my apartment, and I lived in a basement apartment, so I had little to no lighting when it came to the blinds being shut.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I get that dark, like, it's kind of like a nostalgic, like, okay, I'm hanging out with my friends, and right after the pool, we're hanging out in the air conditioning, and it's kind of like just that nostalgic feeling of coming in from the pool.
For me, for some reason, for the longest time, AC made me feel sick.
Go ahead.
I really can't tell you why. Like, just coming in from a hot day and then going right into AC, like, it just, I don't know if it just cools me down too much or what. Like,
did I spoil you with me constantly running it?
So, like, this morning when your appointment was at 10 a.m., it was already 85 degrees outside.
Yeah, it was. Yes.
So we went to go and get in the car. You automatically had the AC on. I rolled down the window. I prefer just to have, like, a nice breeze to cool me down. I don't need to be in AC to feel comfortable. I need to just have, like, a nice breeze to be at body temperature. That's what I like being at. Which I found out through COVID and stuff that my normal body temperature is like 97.3.
They took my temperature today at the dentist. They didn't do it, like, they haven't done it for a while. They did it today.
Every
though.
time I walk into work, I gotta get my temperature taken.
And then they asked, have you been outside of Indiana the past 14 days? I was like, yeah, I was in Michigan. And they're like, where were you? I was like, I was on a beach. Away from people, and they're like, do you have any symptoms now? I was like,
Nope.
That was 2.5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
No, you would have had symptoms.
yeah. And I guess I lied to them last week then, because they asked me that question, and I said no, but I was like, oh, wait a minute, we did go to Michigan, so
Yeah.
Oh well. Yeah, no, it was it was nice going out on the beach. What did we do? I think we did the same exact thing when we went to the actual beach, and we went back to our hotel and
Yeah, we had something to eat. Went to bed.
went night.
Mhm, yep.
Do you have some responses on social media? Right, have you gotten your
it's driving me
answer?
crazy. I think it's a word that is used in boating, and when you are just kind of driving slowly.
Coasting.
No.
Cruising. Those are the only things I can think of.
I know, and I cannot think of.
Okay, well, let's go to social media for some fan answers here. So we've got Patrick from Paranormal Pativity.
Shout out to Patrick.
He says a nice cold a nice cold beer. A nice cold beer and some fresh fruit like watermelon or pineapple.
Pineapple, I like pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like pineapple, do you? You're getting used to it.
I'm okay. Yeah. It's kind of like cranberry juice. Like, I drank enough of it to where I like it now. So pineapple's getting there.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have a Terrible Terror podcast. He said, "You know me, it's a lemon shandy."
Oh yeah, summer shandy.
Mm-hmm. We've got hashtag Blackout podcast.
Shout out to them.
Some type of nice cold treat: popsicle, snow cone, or ice cream. So he's on my point of view here. I do have. Oh, here we go. We've got JMT podcast. They're very basic and said ice cold glass of water.
I mean, can't go wrong there.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with just drinking down some water, but. And then there was some more on. Do you have Facebook up?
Oh yeah, there was one comment. It was your dad actually. He said,
I had more on Facebook.
He said winter.
Winter.
Winter is the most refreshing thing on a hot summer day. Yeah, winter. Okay. Oh man, I think I had some comments on my share because I think that's
what I thought I saw on yours.
Yeah. Rob said White Claw in a pool with ice cream sandwiches.
See, ice cream.
It's gonna drive me nuts.
And I said, but the pool was not in the cards at first.
Yeah, exactly.
That's when you threw him in.
Yep.
So that's the joke he was making.
Mm-hmm.
So nice, refreshing stuff, man. Yeah, summer. I think this is one of the hot ones, man.
It has been a while since we have had a decent hot summer.
When we were living in the first year for our podcast, this is like 4 years ago. Then that's when our AC went out. That was a bad summer.
That was. I think it has been 4
years
since we've had this kind of heat.
We were downstairs in the dining room recording, and the AC was just blaring, and it brought out nothing cold.
Nope.
Nothing cold.
No, it was bad. It was really bad.
Mhm.
Do you guys have a topic for next week? Because I do.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was
don't.
like, I actually don't like
What cartoon, snack, or food have you always wanted to try?
cartoon, snack, or food.
Mm-hmm. Like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pizza. Or
I'm really gonna have to think about
SpongeBob's Krabby Patty.
Oh well, I mean, I've had the
Hmm.
I've had the
The
fake
gummy.
the gummy
yeah,
of it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm really gonna have to think about it. The first thing that comes to mind is a freaking carrot because of Bugs Bunny. It's like, well, I've had that.
I always thought, yeah.
Or I've had like the other thing that comes to mind is Popeye and spinach,
Mm-hmm.
but he eats canned spinach.
Oh,
Ugh.
yeah. I could probably tie in like video games if you'd.
No, just a fictional.
Yeah, what fictional food or let's say fictional. That
Okay.
sounds better. Yeah. Yep. So I think that'll be next week's.
There was one really funny. I don't want to steal it, but I just thought it was funny. Our one radio station that I listened to, they had posted their fan topic today, which was if a burglar came into your house and the only thing they took what was off the top of your refrigerator, what would they have taken? And I was like, oh my god, that's such a great question. And then you should have seen, like, there was probably like 60 comments in a couple minutes, and the majority of it was like cereal.
Yeah.
And I was like, yep, cereal.
Stale chips.
Someone was like a painting, or someone said like a dead plant,
Crock pot.
a crock pot. And I was like trying to think. I'm like, somebody put it was like Fruit Loops and a bottle of whiskey. I was like, that's actually a really creative question.
Yeah, we got cereal, syrup, normally bread.
Yeah, and then some bread. I think
Mhm.
that's usually it. I'm like, oh well, they'd have breakfast.
My gag reflex is coming back.
Oh, well, there is one thing that I wanted to bring up. If you want to bring up that picture that I sent.
Yeah.
You. So there was something I saw in the news. Where's my screenshot here? Researchers at the University of California in San Diego have now created a new chart. So for the longest time, a new chart of how dog years compare to human years. For the longest time, like the rule of thumb which is not true, by the way. The rule of thumb is for every human year, a dog ages 7 years.
Why are they using Tom Hanks?
I don't know. That's just like it's a really weird graph how they used it, but that's how they used it. So it's up on our YouTube right now. But it's just always been an age-old question, like how old is your dog in human years? And then the age-old answer has always been for every human year is 7 years, which is not true, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It actually really goes by the breed of the animal, the breed and the size of the animal, really. But this is, that's just me, but this is a university that came out with this, and this to me does not make any sense.
What?
It would basically mean, so a senior, they've got the years right as far as juvenile, mature, and senior,
Mm-hmm.
but they're basically saying by the time your dog is 3, it's already 40 years old.
No.
Look at that. There's no way.
It's got to be at least half that.
So, and if you look at that, so Layla, our mini dachshund, she is going to be 13 this year. So, according to this chart, she'd be 70 years old.
Nope.
No.
She is a lot older.
She's actually, to me, she's actually a lot older than that. And this is just for dogs, not cats. Cats are completely different, their own curve.
Yeah.
But they also, the other thing that they have on here is the breed of the dog at the bottom looks like a lab.
Yeah.
And they're saying a 14-year-old lab, which I don't want to say is rare, but they generally, I don't know. I can't say they don't live that long, but saying that a 14-year-old lab is only 70 years old. I'm like, a 14-year-old lab, if I see a 14-year-old lab, that thing's got to be near death. Which to me would be 80, 90, something like that. But it's just, I thought that was weird the way that they came up with certain
the chart.
The chart and stuff. I'm like, so you're saying by the time my dog is already 4 years old, it's acting still like a puppy. It has tons of energy. It's running around. I would still consider it like a teenager.
In its middle age.
And it's already half of its age is gone at 4.
Right.
I just thought that was kind of weird. But it's also kind of cool if you want to follow the chart and see how old your pup might be. But somebody had posted on it that just they said that they had a 13-and-a-half-old Boston Terrier, which would have made a Boston Terrier at 13-and-a-half 70 years old.
Ooh.
I was like, that just doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
But it was just a piece of fun information that I found.
There's something I wanted to talk about that was really interesting that happened on Twitch last week. A streamer got electrocuted.
What?
Got electrocuted on stream. Yeah,
Did they
playing.
pass out?
No, she burnt her hands and broke the controller.
Oh, that was the lightning strike,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep, she got electrocuted. Yep.
Like,
well,
you should hear the audio of it. Like, it's actually very, like...
I don't think you heard all of it. I watched the whole clip.
Oh, you watched it? I just
Mhm.
heard the audio, and, like, you just hear the light... Or not hear the lightning, but you hear the thunder, and it's, like... Like, it sounds like she got struck by lightning.
Yeah,
But you
it's
just
pretty
hear... Like, it... You could tell, like, it, like, shocked her at first. Like, she didn't know what to do, but it's, like... You just hear her start bawling.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't she have to go to the hospital?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. She had burns on her hand and everything. So. Yeah.
Very rare. That's why I've told Josh, like, there's been multiple times where when we were streaming back in the old apartment
Mm.
that I can actually, because I'm facing the window, a couple summers streaming, if there was a big storm coming, I'm like, okay, guys, it's coming. I got to get off. Like, whether everything is grounded or not, if there's lightning striking and the clouds are just bolting, boom, 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 I'm getting off. I'm like,
Oh.
I've got 3 screens in front of me and electricity.
That computer is protected.
I don't care.
You're
I'm
fine.
getting off.
You're fine. Nothing's getting past that.
You know what? I'm sure that she was protected too.
We don't know that.
Yeah, you don't know that.
I didn't ask.
We should find that out.
I hope her computer didn't get fried too. That
Well,
happened to my computer when I was younger. One of our family computer got struck by lightning and fried the whole motherboard.
Oh.
That is not good. So, yeah, no. And then another thing, another streamer got banned recently from putting his cat and cell phone in the microwave.
In the microwave. So he didn't. So the thing is, like, he didn't put.
Kid was like
no,
9.
He did not put his cat in the microwave and turn it on. It was like he put his cat.
Chat
in,
was going crazy.
Yes, he put his cat in there and then took it out. But someone said put your camera, which is what was actually filming. Put your camera or your phone in the microwave and turn it on. So he did. So you can actually see the Twitch stream of him putting it in the microwave, and it's like he pushes start, and you're like, Josh and I are like, oh, I kind of wondered to see what happens.
How
And
long a cell phone lasts in
like
the microwave?
a second, and it goes black.
Yeah.
It goes.
Glitches and done.
I'm like, well, that'll learn you.
Yep.
Like, you just killed your cell phone, man.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck telling mom about that one. Oh, well, Twitch told me to do it.
Right. Oh, do you guys have anything else you want to get on? I think it's time we almost got out of here.
You know how I made you guys do we did a movie club about Death Becomes Her?
Yeah.
They're remaking it. And I'm actually okay with who they have.
You're upset, Brett. You hated that movie.
I'm not upset. I don't care either way. But nothing about that movie makes me think, oh, they need to remake that.
Well, they're remaking it. So who they have right now is Kate Hudson is gonna be playing Goldie Hawn.
Her daughter.
Her daughter.
Yeah. Kate Hudson's Goldie Hawn's daughter.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
I know.
yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you knew that. You kind of had
So,
that blank look on your face, like you weren't paying attention.
Anne Hathaway is going to play the oh gosh, what's her name?
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep, thank you. Lady Gaga is going to be playing the girl that actually like sells the potions and things like that, and then Robert Downey Jr. is going to be
Bruce Willis. That's pretty cool.
So I was like, you know what, I'm actually okay with that. I'm all right with that.
I didn't like the movie though.
I like that movie. Oh, it's one of those movies that I grew up as a child, which is weird, but I did.
Before we
man.
go,
Mhm.
do you want to do some, and I just thought of this, some impromptu Independence Day trivia?
Oh,
Do you have
geez.
some ready or something that you can think up really quick?
Get it ready in my head.
Okay.
Here's a real softball.
Yeah.
What's the name of Captain Stephen Hiller's unit?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. They say it right in the.
They say like it's on their on his T-shirt and
Dude,
his flight suit.
Well, they're the Air Force, right? No. Is it
I-
an actual name like a like?
It is.
I don't remember. I have no
This is a
idea.
softball.
I thought it was. Holy crap! When I say,
Say
it, you're
the
gonna be like,
line.
"Oh
It's
my
not
god!"
Rangers, is it? No.
No, say the line.
I'm
What is
thinking of the opening from Con Air.
Let's see. I gotta think how it starts. Here, think about the prayer that Jimmy does.
Yeah, the Black Knights.
There you go.
Ah, the Black Knight. That was like, that's all you
Now,
have to say.
for a quick bonus follow-up, you said Air Force, which is incorrect. You know the branch If it's not Air Force,
That would be
The Navy? I don't know.
no.
Marines?
there you go.
Mhm.
Okay.
You're running out of options.
I didn't know that the Marines flew.
I didn't know either, so I don't know.
Maybe
if
it's just because
that's-
it's the movie.
Is that improper?
I don't know. I don't know, but anyways, put your mask back on. That's an order, Marine.
He does.
Oh,
say
that's
that.
right. He does say that. Yeah. Huh.
I didn't know that Marines flew. Weird.
Well, maybe they do.
What
Wrong movie, Dad.
what college did David attend?
MIT.
Very good.
Holy cow, you got that.
Like seriously, it's only because
I had to think about that.
we just watched it, and I remember reading the subtitle MIT, and I was like, boom, I got it.
Alex got one. Oh my god, this is huge.
I know it's big, isn't it?
I couldn't even say anything. Like,
Because his dad says something like,
You spent 8 years
Years
at
in
MIT to become a
MIT.
cable repairman?
yes. So I did not know that that's what he did. I had no idea that that's what all the TVs
he was
and stuff
a satellite guy, not cable.
Bonus question. Do you know what MIT stands for?
No, something of Institute of Technology.
Correct.
Michigan, Minnesota.
No, Massachusetts.
There you go.
Okay, I'm like, I don't remember what state it is. I didn't go there. Oh, look, I
Oh
got-
yeah, no shit. We wouldn't be sitting here if you did.
If I went to MIT, no.
What war did Russell Case fight in?
Korea.
Who? Oh,
Ru-
Russell?
Wasn't Korea?
Who?
I had to think about Russell.
Russell K, sir. Come on, Alex, be a nerd.
I'm sorry, you were like, I'm thinking too deeply now. I'm like, Russell.
It wasn't Korea, then it had to been. Wait, no, there was another one. Could have been the Gulf.
I don't know. Golf?
It was
No.
Vietnam.
Correct.
I mean,
I don't know.
it seems too like
Bonus
Stereotypical.
question. What did he do during the war?
Probably
He was
flew
a
a
fighter
plane.
pilot.
There you go.
Yeah,
It's like, come on, guys. There's the softball.
Oh my
He was a
god.
fighter pilot.
Like he flew a plane. I fly. I pilot.
No, it's I can fly. I'm a pilot.
I'm a pilot. Yeah, everyone says that now on GTA
I
whenever
know,
we
it's-
get to a plane.
Yeah, because of me.
No, Brett started it too. I think both of you just keep on constantly. Rick said it, and now
Rick
just
says it.
no one shuts up about it.
It's
It's like
whenever-
I get it.
I
You're
know.
a pilot.
Whenever-
You can fly a plane in GTA.
That's the thing. I can't. That's why it's funny. I
No, you
can't.
couldn't.
I can't get the plane off the ground.
That was a fun time.
Okay, what else you got?
Let me think here. I
That's a
had
good one.
and
Let me see if I can pop
started
something up here. Oh, actually, that'll give away answers.
laughing. Okay, let's see.
Huh.
Oh crap! I'm blanking now. I had some good ones, and then I started laughing at. I'm a pilot. How many questions was that? 3? I was trying to get 5.
That was probably
Oh.
a few.
This one, I don't know if you'll get. What kind of car does David's dad have?
Why
Oh,
is
they
that-
say it when he has the gun in his hand and he's like, "You're driving." Well, I'm driving. Driving. You want to borrow the? It's not a Buick, is it?
Nope.
No. You want to borrow the? Oh my gosh.
The line you're trying to say, he's actually. You want to borrow the car? Because David says the name of the car. Or
You
the
still
name.
got your. It's not an Impala.
Why doesn't he have his license, by the way?
He doesn't believe in any police.
Oh, okay. That's
Alex?
right, because he's a.
Alex, do you know what car?
No, I don't. I have no idea.
This one's hard for me.
Now you guys were watching it with the subtitles on, right?
I know, but we didn't get through the whole movie, Brett.
We made it past that point because he said time's up. So yeah, that's before.
It was
Is it Lincoln?
Plymouth.
Plymouth. Darn it. Okay.
Do you remember the scene now? You still have the Plymouth?
Yeah, you still have the Plymouth. You want to drive? You don't have a license.
You want to borrow the car? David, you don't have a license. You're driving. I'm driving. I'm driving.
I'm driving.
I think they were like 17 years apart, like the Emil Hirsch and
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Goldblum in this movie.
Oh my gosh. I looked up Independence Day trivia and I was like, why is it giving me all this weird stuff? It's looking up literally Independence
not-
Day
not the
trivia.
movie.
I was like,
Um,
what? Well, I don't understand any of this stuff.
What?
You don't know any American history.
Well, I'm like, I was like, meaning, I was like, this has nothing to do with the movie.
At David's place of work, there's a guy on the phone, and he mentions a TV show that was popular in the early 90s.
Yes, he does. I know this because he said, he mentions
I
it.
love blank too. I hope you get to see it.
Yes. Oh my god. I even looked at the subtitles on that one.
90s? Early 90s show? It's not Family Matters.
No.
Is it a sitcom?
No.
No. I feel terrible that I don't know this.
When I say it, you're gonna hate yourself.
Okay.
Alex,
I have no idea.
The X-Files.
X-Files.
Ah,
Yes.
They do. Oh my god,
Yes.
they do. Why am I having such an issue with Independence Day? Like, I wonder. Do you know what the missile was that was that Russell was trying to shoot at the end? Did they say what type of missile that was?
It's just
a ballistic missile.
AMRAAM,
Yeah.
something, whatever they are, the F-16s or whatever they're flying had.
Mhm.
I have no idea.
What I thought was really dumb. Well, you watched the pitch meeting that we were watching yesterday from Screen Rant. And what was pointed out was aliens only know landmarks.
Yeah.
And aliens, what was the other one? It was no one else in the world knows what they're doing as far as fighting the aliens. Just they're waiting on the Americans.
I have not some trivia, but I have a fun fact for you. I had no idea.
What?
So you know the scene where Will Smith goes, "What the hell is that smell?"
Yeah.
So you know that was unscripted?
Nuh-uh.
So there's a reason why that's unscripted. The scene in which Will Smith drags an unconscious alien across the desert was filmed on the Salt Flats near Great Salt Lake in Utah. Will Smith's line, "And what the hell is that smell?" was unscripted. Great Salt Lake is home for tiny crustaceans called brine shrimp. While they die, I'm not joking. While they die, the bodies sink to the bottom of the lake, which isn't very deep, and they decompose. When the wind kicks up just right, the bottom mud is disturbed, and the smell of millions of decaying brine shrimp can be very, very bad, and nobody warned Will.
He was so upset. Oh, man.
That makes that line even better.
I love it.
What's better is he kicks the shit out of
I
it.
wonder if he was supposed to kick it.
Oh, I don't know. That's all it says about it.
Sometimes just things fall into place like
Yeah,
that.
they do. You know, they can all improv.
Yeah, they can.
So
Yeah, it says that Dean Devlin said that most of the dialogue in the scenes Jeff Goldblum shared with Judd
Apatow.
Harris.
Judd Hirsch.
And
said
Will
Judd
Smith,
Hirsch.
most of the lines between those three and Judd, Jeff, and Will was all improvised.
No.
Yep.
Wait, which scene?
Most of the dialogue in scenes with Jeff, Judd, and Will was improvised.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me at all if you really think you can play that thing. You really think you can do all that bullshit you just said.
I can some of those. It's just like there's no way they put that on script. Like the hell does that smell? Now that I'm thinking about it, probably not. Probably not. We were watching the. Oh my god, Alex made so much. Oh, you asshole! She made fun of me on Saturday night when we were watching the Independence.
Yeah, I did.
So
I forgot about
I have the special edition, which has 9 extra minutes.
It's got I have a Blu-ray copy that's got theatrical and the unrated or whatever they call it, special edition, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
I don't either.
The theatrical's better.
Freaking hate it. Yeah, they definitely took out the scenes that weren't necessary.
Mm-hmm.
But Alex over here, what did you say to me?
So the scene was like, Josh goes, "What are we going to watch?" Because he puts in our DVD and it comes up theatrical or special edition. And he goes, "Well, of course we're going to watch the special edition. It's got 9 extra minutes." And I just laughingly, jokingly looked at him and went, "Did you pay for those 9 extra minutes?" Did you pay extra for the DVD? And he thought I meant,
did I buy it?
Did he buy it
did I
on,
rent it?
Did he rent the movie even though I know that we have it? He goes, "No, this is our movie. I didn't buy it. We're watching our movie." And Rob and I look at each other. I'm like, he just went right over his head.
And I was like, are you being a dick? Or I can't tell what did I say.
Rob and I were laughing our asses off. And he looks over at me and he's like, Are you being a dick right now? He's like, I don't know if you're making fun of me or laughing with me. I'm like, no, really.
One final question.
Yes.
What song is playing at the very beginning when the guy is putting? And
When the guy's what?
putting.
Putting?
It's not. It's the end of the world, listening. No, it's
Putting.
He's putting.
Yeah. What's with the golf balls? You're gonna kill me. If this isn't an extremely beautiful woman, I'm hanging up. The guy who. Really,
Why is this going over my head?
right at the beginning? The guy with the putter. You see the ball go into the hole, and then he looks up, and that thing's blinking, and he runs to it.
He goes.
Oh.
And it's got the static going on. Yeah.
There's a
Did you watch
song
the
playing?
beginning?
Oh, yeah. There's a song.
Yeah, but
Yes,
nobody
sir.
remembers the beginning. I just. rolled everywhere.
Spit all over the
Rover remembers you beginning.
I should be the one drooling over here. I went to
know,
the
right?
dentist. Okay.
I have no idea.
You can't even picture the scene.
No,
can you?
no, I can now, but it's like I just remember him like you're like, oh, you have to hear this, and then I remember that like he puts the phone up there and goes boo boo boo, and the guy like jumps up and hits his head, and he's like, God
bed.
damn it, and he's like,
Sir?
sir.
What's the song?
I don't
You
know.
were right. It was the end of the world. As
Was
we know
it?
Was
by
it really?
R.E.M., Yeah.
Ah, yes. Well, I didn't get it, but I said it wasn't.
You were.
I was.
You second
I said
guessed
it, but I didn't say it.
Bonus question on that. What is the name of that research facility? It says it in sub.
Yeah, I have
Mhm.
no idea. Some kind of I don't know. I was gonna guess.
It's got little satellites, and it's in contact. They show that. It's a research facility in the mid or in the west. I don't remember what it's called though.
It's in New Mexico.
Yeah.
It's an acronym SETI. I cannot remember what that stands for.
Same.
Even though one of the generals in one of the following scenes says blank in New
Yes,
Mexico.
you're right. SETI. And
extraterrestrial
Search for
investigation.
search for
so I've got that up on
extraterrestrial
Intelligence.
I've got that up on IMDb right now. The question that you literally just asked. Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears was originally picked to play during the scene at SETI before it was replaced by REM's It's the End of the World as We Know It.
Huh.
That is actually a trivia question.
Huh.
So, just to recap,
They don't play a lot of music during that.
I made all those up right off the top of my head.
I just made that up.
I just made that up. I love it. Well, you've been getting really good on the trivia. Well,
Yeah.
Just real quick. All right, I think
That
it's
just
time.
makes that scene though. Now I want to watch it just to be like, just to look at the what the hell is that smell and actually see is like.
So at one point last
anger.
year, I was at work on break with Dylan and Dalen,
Yeah.
and Dylan came across some 90s trivia. And he's like, Brett, I'm going to ask you some trivia questions from 90s. I'm like, okay. He's like, what was Will Smith's character's name in Independence Day? And I go, Captain Stephen Hiller. And it like blew his mind because I had
Oh
it
my
exactly
God.
right.
Why would it blow his mind?
Because he didn't know, I guess.
Well, yeah, you had them on. They hadn't seen a lot of movies.
Well, they're 15 years younger than me.
Yeah.
But
Not 15, but 13.
Well, close enough.
I'm still trying to think. Like, I don't remember what movies, but they hadn't seen like they I don't know. There's just some movies that blew my mind.
I told,
Really?
and I think I said this a couple weeks ago. I told Dalen that you need to watch American Pie,
Yep.
and
Mhm.
even if he does, he will not relate to it like we do.
No.
You know,
Even we don't relate to it as much because it's like almost 10 years or you 6 years later. I graduated 7 years later, and you 8 years later.
well,
in
we
that movie.
we may not
So
we may not be able to relate to American Pie anymore, but we can relate to American Reunion
Yes. Yeah.
and
at
yeah,
the same level that we did as American Pie as young people.
Yeah.
I have a good question.
What?
Okay.
What is your summer nostalgic movie?
Heavyweights. Even though I never went to camp,
American Pie 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
I never.
Spider-Man.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for a different reason.
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
It was. I mean, I liked.
That's
Seriously,
no-
if we put in Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, that's what comes up as nostalgia.
Or the bench warmers, even though I never played baseball.
Okay.
Those two movies I like to watch every summer, especially Heavyweights, especially.
I don't know. Independence Day is definitely like on the list. Like it's always going to
That's
be
a
on
good
the
one
list.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we ready to get out
Yeah.
of here?
Yep. Alex, you want to plug your Twitch?
Yes, if you'd like to watch me stream, it's twitch.tv/cute_kitty, KUTE_KITTI. I stream on Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays. I started Half-Life today on PC. I realized I suck as a PC player. I had to keep pausing it and going, what button do I push to change this? And what button do I push to reload? And
Why don't you just
Jump.
hold the controller?
I wanted to actually try to be a PC player today. It didn't work. Because it came up with like push this symbol for this, and push this symbol for that. I'm like, yeah, this is ridiculous. But no, I played like 2 hours of Half-Life. It's fine. Like, I mean, the graphics are horrible because it's such an old game, but it's a fun game so far.
It's Valve and it's smooth.
Oh, is it Valve? I guess
Yeah.
I never even realized it was Valve.
Yeah.
I didn't even pay attention who made it.
Yeah, Half-Life is
Oh.
Valve. Yeah, that's
Okay.
they're in the orange box. Half-Life
Oh,
2.
duh.
Yeah, it's
Duh.
Half-Life 2.
No,
and-
so that's what I'm playing as far as campaign goes. I don't know how long the game is. It's a very small download, so my guess is it's not that long.
yeah.
So I'm gonna go through the Half-Lives. That's really about it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm on. I'm thinking this weekend I really want to get into. What did we say we were gonna try? Borderlands.
We're talking about Borderlands.
Yeah,
3.
possibly Borderlands. Or I want to go back to Call of Duty. I'm craving it.
Well, are you playing Thursday?
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Mhm.
Okay, that's
My
fine.
turn.
Yeah.
Yep. And I am a Twitch streamer as well. I'm gonna try to not butcher my plug. Twitch.tv/Mr. L. MISTERL. Man,
I know. It's like.
this palette is really bothering me. I stream on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Tuesday and Thursday night, you'll catch me watching or playing Warzone, and on Saturday I do Super Mario Maker 2. So yeah, make sure you follow me on Twitch. As far as our podcast goes, if you're watching us on YouTube, do be sure to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified when we go live. You can catch our YouTube live video on Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to follow us on our social media, we are on Facebook, which is facebook.com/PTOUnlimited. Instagram is PTOUnlimited_podcast. And we're on Twitter, which is @PTOUnlimited. Man, I can't even say it. PTOUnlimited. On there, you'll see our weekly meme of our weekly topic. And this week is what fictional food would you like to try or have tried? Or would like to try.
Yeah.
Well, there are some people who actually have tried, like
Maybe.
Harry Potter's butterbeer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to follow me on Twitter, it is @lampkey619.
Brett_wings.
Q_Kitty.
On a final note, I don't think I have one
I do.
this week. Go ahead.
Mine's just a congratulations shout out.
Oh yeah.
To our good friend Jer,
Yep.
who just got married.
He got married.
On Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say unexpectedly, but they had a quick decision to make because of COVID, and they decided to just go ahead and tie the knot.
Yep.
So and everything went great.
Congrats.
So congratulations, yet another married couple in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still watching Big Bang?
Mm-hmm.
How far are you?
4.
Uh,
Season 4.
yeah, 4.
I'm at episode 12, I think.
You might be catching up.
Who
Oh my
was
God.
it?
Priya.
Just moved in with Bernadette.
Howard.
Howard just moved in with Bernadette,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like realizing she doesn't want to be his mother.
Yeah, that's
He
actually.
moved right back in.
I just.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah, and then,
episode,
yeah.
That's the last episode that I watched.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the last
Oh
one
no,
that I remember.
we're on 23.
Oh, yes, you're good.
We've been watching Who's Line.
Oh yeah, we started up Who's
Really?
Line.
Yeah.
It's so
The
funny.
new one or the old one?
Oh,
The old
Where'd
stuff.
you,
U.S.
where'd you get that?
HBO.
I thought you
Really?
said
Yeah.
Hulu.
No, HBO.
Some
Oh.
of that stuff. I mean, I know I've looked. They even use it for marketing because it was on ABC originally. That's where it originally aired. But there's one scene where Drew is laughing his ass off. And I'm like, wonder what led up to that. So
Yeah.
I tried to go find it. I don't know if I ever did, but he's literally took his glasses off.
And he's
Oh, I know.
crying.
Laughing
I know
so
that.
hard.
I know that scene. I don't know which one it is. I don't.
That's not the one
Um,
where Ryan Stiles slammed his head into the desk, was it? And broke the neon.
It might have been. Yeah. It
That was
might have
pretty
been.
bad.
Yeah, that was like an accident. Yeah,
He
that was
shattered
hilarious.
what is the old aerobics instructor from the 80s?
Oh, Richard. No,
yeah.
Richard Simmons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Richard Simmons.
That
I can't say his name.
when
That
he's
might have
on
actually
there,
been it. Actually,
That was
Robin
that's
Williams is pretty
funny.
good too.
I don't know if I've ever seen the Robin Williams one.
I don't
Yeah.
remember Robin Williams
Yeah,
being on
he was
there.
blonde.
I think one of my favorite bits that they do is when they have audience members make the sound effects.
Mhm. That's pretty good.
'Cause
Yeah.
people have no idea what they're doing.
I like.
No. I like it. My favorite thing that they do is when they have Ryan and Colin, and Colin's behind them, and he has to wrap his arms
The
around him, and then
hands.
they have to like put
Yeah.
stuff in his face and point to stuff. And
One of
it's
my
fun. It's
least
hilarious.
favorites though is the hoedown.
I don't like.
I don't like the hoedown.
Nope.
No.
So I mean, sometimes it's good, but it goes on too
Most
long.
of the songs.
That is, it's seriously, that's one of the things is like we eat dinner and turn on either AFB or Who's Line.
Why do you
it's-
watch AFV?
Oh,
You don't like AFV?
oh man, we loved
It's
AFB.
okay, but not really. The commentary is so cheesy.
Well, they're
It was
different
the
hosts.
90s. Like, who cared?
It's not with Bob Saget.
Back in the day, it was Bob.
Bob
I
Saget.
know,
Saget
but
ended
you're
in
not-
like the late 90s.
You're not
and then
watching
was-
it with Bob Saget.
No.
No,
It
not right
was
now. That's what I said.
The
We used
dude
to
from
do.
Tom Berenger. Not
He,
Berenger.
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
Yes.
right.
Berenger.
Tom
Bergeron.
Bergeron, that's it.
He's not there anymore.
And then Alfonso Ribeiro.
He is there.
He's okay.
Ribeiro.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's okay.
He's actually fine.
So.
But anyways, yeah. So we get off on that note.
Yeah. All right, let's get out of here, guys. It's been a good one. Hopefully next week I can talk a little bit better. So, you guys have anything else you want to say?
No.
Nope.
Good.
All right, you guys have a good week. Catch you next one.